Hi, everybody. My name is John Fisher. Welcome to SalesLeads.tv. Nice shirt, huh? I like it. Anyway, let's talk about qualified investors and qualified investor. What is a qualified investor? You know, instead of qualified, I'd like to call it accredited. You know, I mean, I'm not quite sure what kind of a deal you're doing, but, you know, back in the old days, you know, you may have had the limited partnerships, the LLCs, the LLPs, and so on. Nowadays, it's all private placement. And, you know, 95% of these private placements require your people to be accredited. So I wouldn't be so concerned about qualified as to accredited. And what's an accredited investor? 200,000 income last 2 years, million net worth, not including his home, and experience in managing his personal portfolio. So the qualified investor, assuming we're talking qualified being accredited, we sell them at 50 cents a piece. 10,000 we dropped to 40 cents. We have 1.3 million what we call the troublemakers. They're professional litigators. You don't want those guys. We work really, really hard and spend a lot of money to maintain that list. If you have a SAN number, we'll scrub your leads for free. If you don't have a SAN number, we'll show you how to get one. If you don't want to get a SAN number, you'll sign my indemnity form, and that puts the liability on you. We're up to 240 million people plus on the do not call. If something doesn't happen soon, there's going to be no names to call. We have business leads that are dynamite. They're Dun & Bradstreet type, not D&B, but they're business leads, real high pedigree, and 5 million plus in annual sales. It's got the number of the actual guy, the owner, or the shareholder, the manager, whatever. I've got 160,000 with cell numbers, 80,000 with email addresses. I've got good stuff. So if you've got a calling center, or if you don't want to get involved with this whole do not call thing, I'm telling you, if you're smart, you start shifting now, because there's only so many accredited investors left. And I know, because when I buy a list, I own 90% of it already. There's not much left out there. And the bottom line is that it's going to get worse and worse and worse, especially right now the way things are about to happen. I don't see a lot of new millionaires or a lot of new accredited investors. I see the opposite coming up, but I don't want to get political. The bottom line is this. Unless you figure out a new way of prospecting, you're not going to find any new blood anywhere. You're going to keep calling the same guy over and over again. If you don't believe me, start keeping, you should anyway, what we call a suppression list. Just the phone numbers of everything you own. And every time you buy a list, just say, hey, bang it against my suppression. I don't want to buy what I own. And you're going to start seeing, sadly enough, that your list broker is going to run out of business, out of leads real quick. So the business leads are the way to go. And if you want the qualified investors, that's where you got to go. Those leads, those business leads, are 10 cents a piece, 15 cents a piece with email. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My minimum order is $1,000. 561-239-0364. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.